Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate you. Keep watching. I'm still on my intermediate stages and levels. I gotta hold myself accountable. I should be doing more. I should be having bulletins, index cards, just kind of more organized and scripted, so I'm not just coming out here freestyling. And when I say freestyling, I don't mean that I'm just making it up. I mean that it's off the top, it's not scripted. You know what I mean? I'm just coming here with the game plan as far as doing a video, and when I get here, sometimes I might have something in my mind I want to talk about, but for the most part I don't. And I pick and choose. I just know that, you know, you got subscribers. They signed up for Sincere's point of view. So I appreciate you. Be patient. From this day forth, I'm definitely taking the necessary steps to do better, to be better. I went and got this mic. I don't know if you can see it. Well, of course you can see it, but hopefully y'all hear me clear. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I can leave a description. Whoever want to know what's the name of it or where I got it or what may have you. But I've been slowing down a lot because life is life. As long as we're alive, things happen. Situations happen. We can't control most of the times the situations that happen or the circumstances, but we can control our attitude and our mentality to what's going on. That is definitely doable. That's all you. But I know it sounds easy, but it's not. It only gets easier if you're aware, if you're checking in, if you're practicing. You have to be, awareness is everything. And some people are aware at different times on different subjects, on different matters. But you should kind of be practicing being aware in general. Maybe set an alarm. Maybe every hour, just have an alarm going. Check in. Stay present. When the alarm goes off, it's going to say, time to be present. What you do, you stop what you're doing. You have that internal dialogue with yourself and like, hey, Jared. Hey, J Red. Hey, Sincere. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's the most predominant thoughts that you're having right now? Because that's going to dictate your mood. So you practice doing that, you have more control. Also, start reading books and following people or listening to audibles on subjects that you want to get better at, you want to get nicer at. How else you going to do it? When you want to lose weight, you come up with a plan, you implement whatever direction you're going to take for that weight loss journey, whether it's dieting, whether it's the gym, or whether it's dieting and the gym. But the whole point is you come up with a plan. So if you want to be more aware, you got to come up with a plan. Start with a journal. Every single morning when you get up in the morning, write down 10 things you're grateful for. A gratitude list. And it doesn't have to be accomplished yet. It could be things that you know you're going to get or you have faith you're going to get and you're grateful for in this exact moment. That works as well along as well with, being happy and grateful that you're alive, being happy and grateful for your health, being happy and grateful that you got food in your fridge, money in your account, a place to sleep. Try this every day. Somebody always has it worse. You could be in a wheelchair with cancer and AIDS. That's a little too extreme, right? But you get what I'm saying. As long as you wake up in the morning, social media world, it's a good day. Because guess what? Without that step, you can't enjoy the good or the bad. Start looking at it like that. Now again, yes, sincere, that sounds easy. It's easier said than done. It's not easier said than done. You gotta practice. When you first started doing something that you've never did before, especially if it was difficult and uncomfortable, it took you some time. You didn't get nice. You didn't get great right away. It took you some time. And the more work you put in, the nicer you got at it. But awareness is everything. Attitude is everything. Once you have a certain mind frame, people, places, and things cannot throw you off. And if it throws you off, it'll be very, very short term. It won't last that long. Because you'll tell yourself, you'll have these conversations with yourself, the self-help talk, the positive affirmations, or just telling yourself how you want it to be. Everything is thoughts. If you're feeling a certain way, what are you thinking about? Change the channel. Think about something else. It's hard to have two thoughts at one time. Social media world, you know how much times in the morning? I'm an electrician, for you guys who don't know. Obviously, this is not what I do full time. I don't have no thousands and thousands of subscribers where I'm sitting home collecting the check. That would be nice. And who knows, maybe one day that'll be achievable, you know? But I'm just doing this because I like doing this. I like helping people. And this helps me, helps you. Helps me stay accountable. Helps me keep growing and progressing and working on myself the days I feel lazy. Because I'm a human being too. I'm on my feet sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. You think when I come home, I want to read a book? I want to listen to audibles? Not every day, I don't. But guess what? I want to keep growing. I want to keep progressing. That's not going to happen by me. Well, it's not going to happen on purpose. It might happen by accident. That might be sometime down the line. But we are in control. How you expect to get to the next level if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing? How? It's impossible. Let me tell you what I did this week, right? So I started intermittent fasting. I did it a couple years ago. It's very, very successful. You guys don't know what intermittent fasting is? Google it. There's several different kinds. I'm doing the 16-8. So what that means is I'll fast for 16 hours and then I'll eat for 8 hours. So since my lunch break is 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll break my fast at 12 and then I'll stop eating at 8 p.m. 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's the window period of eating. After 8 p.m., I won't eat again till the next day at 12 p.m. I'm doing this for several reasons, not really for weight loss, but they say when you give your body a break and you mean in your digestive system, you're constantly eating, your digestive system is constantly working to break the food down. When you give it a break, it helps work on other ailments you might have going on in your body. You know, whether it be inflammation, whether it be diabetes, whether it be whatever. The body has a mind on its own. That's how you know this is real. Our bodies are working whether we want it to work or don't want it to work. So anyway, let me not get off topic. So I'm doing the 16-8. I challenged myself because my brother said something to me this weekend. He was like, basically, long story short, I drink beer. He's like, every time I see you, you got a beer, you know. Sometimes you shouldn't be gambling. Sometimes, you know, because you drive. And I don't drink to get drunk. I drink to just get a nice little buzz, a nice little nice head. You know, you work hard sometimes, whatever. You know what I mean? But then it hit me when I thought about it. I've been having a beer. And maybe I took a day off. Who knows? I can't remember. But you could basically say I had a beer every single day, probably for the last 2 years. So when I thought about that, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. You know, I'm starting to think like, do I have a problem? Like I said, I don't drink to get drunk. So it's not to say I'm drinking for that feeling, for that effect. I'm drinking for an effect, yes, for a nice head, a buzz, but I'm not drinking to get drunk. So I was like, you know what? Let me go this week, challenge myself without having a drink. It's day 2 right now. Today's Tuesday. I'm feeling great. And I knew I could do it because I set myself up. At first, I was kind of, yes, it's going to be hard because it's a habit. It's a habit that I've been doing, like I said, for 2 years. So anything that you repetitiously keep doing, if you want to break that habit, whether it's a good habit or whether it's a bad habit, it's not going to come natural. It's going to take work. It's going to take some awareness, some consciousness, some faith, some willpower, discipline. So I challenge you. Something that you love doing, that you feel like, I just have to do it, even though you don't. But it just feels that way, and you're making excuses. You know, everybody got something, whether it's a binge watching the show or create a new habit. Forget if you don't have no negative habits, create a new habit. Challenge yourself to say, this week, I'm going to get up at 4 in the morning. I'm going to meditate for at least 10 minutes. I'm going to read 30 minutes a day. And I'm going to have some silent time, which you could probably say it's like meditation, but I'm just talking about just sitting still, just being still. I guess you could say it's meditation. So, whatever. The meditation I was talking about early in the morning, it was just being still, blank. The silent part I was talking about was just you sitting there and focusing on what you want and what you have. And the stuff that you want, feel it as if it's in the present tense. Challenge yourself to do these things. And even if you don't want to do that, challenge yourself to create a new habit. Step out the box. Become more aware. Practice doing little things to help you be more aware. Because I'm telling you, mentality, attitude is everything. Once you got the awareness going on, then you can implement your attitude. Because now you're mindful of your attitude, because you know my attitude is going to dictate how I'm feeling. I can look at the glass half full or half empty. That's an attitude. That's a choice. You could choose how you want to look. And sometimes we do things, and when we have choices, we're not going to do what needs to be done, because sometimes the things that needs to be done are very hard. And they're hard because we haven't been doing them. But I'm telling you, social media world, practice. Be aware this week. Because attitude is everything. You can get up in the morning, give thanks and praise, grateful to be alive. Or you could get up in the morning and be like, fuck, work today, I hate my job. Regardless of what, you gotta go. You gotta show up. If you choose A, you're gonna get up feeling good. You might have to say it 100, 200 times. And then after a couple weeks, a couple months, you're naturally gonna believe that and feel that, and you're gonna enjoy your workday. Or you could choose the other and be miserable and have a long, hard day. Let me know. Challenge you to challenge yourself. Sincere J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you.